Hello all, today I will be talking about the Schoolmaster by W.Lutosławski. This piece has been printed in the ABRSM previous syllabus 2019-2020 of the grade 5. Super fun piece to play, really good for your brain development as there is so much going on between hands, so you do need the split attention between hands because sometimes they end up doing the opposite things, like in these light blue stars over here or in the vivace section at the end. Really good piece to do. Looks quite scary when you look at it, but I'll try to make it a little bit more easier to understand what's going on. So as you can see, I've marked a couple of points that I will be talking about. We have some very important articulation, a little legato within all the staccatos. Important to do this one. Same thing here. Then we have the blue, light blue stars when hands are doing the opposite. Excellent exercise for the brain. Light green over here to count things properly. So important that we just don't feel this. It's important that this little clock is going through this. And here, minimos section, light pink to practice hands separately first to really understand what hands are doing separately, because then when you put this together, you're really creating some lovely harmonies. I'm going to skip this part. I'll just play through this. Why? Because this is the repetition of the beginning, but octave higher. Now, very important, rest here. So 1 and 2 and a strict 1 and 2. And before you move into vivace, what does vivace mean? Important to know that one. And the purple star, practice hands separately. So much going on in here, really awkward for left hand and right hand. So when you do these hands together, you want to make sure that neither of the hands make any mistake, because if one makes a mistake, the other one will definitely make a mistake too. So yeah, let's go on to playing. So here we are. I'm going to play this piece through for you, hands together. I will stop at the stars that I've marked before that you could see, so you can practice with me. You can also pause this video at any time to practice in your own pace. So let's go. So here we are, bar 3, this legato, so important. And one more time. If you want, you can pause the video and practice on your own. You do want to develop a habit of leaning onto the next note. Okay, so I'm gonna go on. And again. Bar 6, same approach. And one more time. You can pause if you want to stop here. I'm gonna go on. And now we have bar 8 and 9. Hands are doing the opposite. Right hand. So we have the staccato notes first and then a long one, accented one, and left hand the opposite. The long one is first. Right, left hand again. Okay, and now hands together. And one more time, and then I'm gonna go on. And here we have the same bit. You might as well come back to it and do it again. And you might want to do a repeat, but I I will go on to the second ending directly. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So important. I will come back to bar 20 when we have forte subito again. So starts with the left hand chord and I will count through the right hand long note. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So here in 25 on the second page, second bar, we have exactly the same element, just a different notes. I'll redo it with counting the long note and I will go on. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Little ritenuto that leads on to meno mosso. What does meno mosso mean? Check it. What we have in bar 31, let's split the hands. Right hand first. The ends with a pause, hold it for longer. And now left hand. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. A lovely sequence. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, and now let's try to do these hands together. As well, do this a few more times, pause the video and practice the meno mosso section. I will go on. And now we're starting vivace. Oh my goodness, important to do this hand separately. So this is actually a short motif repeated again an octave lower. Let's practice it. With a very crisp staccato, and now let's switch hands. Let's go with left hand. Watch the pattern. I'm going to do it slower. So what do we have? We have partially E major and then back to onto black keys and same again. This move here is very tricky, so you might want to do this a few times. Okay, so after doing this a million times, let's go on hands together. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. So another million times onto this, and then the final chord. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and hold the pedal so you can move, and then you play the final chord and you lift the pedal off. All right, good luck. So now I will try to play this piece through. slowly without any talking, and I will pay attention to dynamics.